the National Football League. One ride on your feet, and welcome Dan Campbell and your two-time defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions!
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Play action here with Goff. Able to find right. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first.
At the 39-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap here to go. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Buccaneer first down.
That, Kate, I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, here's Baker. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Irving here from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Irving, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 from the 41. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Throwing, Baker. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. Motioning right is Egbuka. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Baker throwing again. Cut near the goal line. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Mayfield to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. This throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And the ground game works for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa
The
Bay.
Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Lions, nothing.
And he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Has the connection to right. Short pickup to their own 31. That play made by Jacob Parrish.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And the defense all over this one. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Hey, that's a run to toe-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Goff now on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Baker now off the play fake. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here's Baker to throw. Got a man. This is Evans. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Number 13, Mike Evans. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got second and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Go to him again. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's third and goal.
Stop short of the goal line.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Buccaneers looking to add to their advantage. They only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's third and goal. Irving. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
Gain on the play.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1. Here we go. It's Mayfield. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for 1 more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point.
Point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
14. Lions nothing.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, no gain on the play, just fine for the defense. So they're going to decline the flag and let that play stand. All right, here we go. 2nd down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He was hoping to get it to Isaac to slow there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Goff on 3rd. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And this one's running in well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Trying again following the sack. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap here to Goff. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They bring a tight end in motion right. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. He's inside the 10. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get their first points of this game just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Lions 7.
One-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Bucs getting their offense out there just before halftime. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First down throw here, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Godwin again. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. At a 2-score ball game here. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. We're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Baker now. Dumped off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finishing off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby, but you know what? Top managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Baker now from the gun. Cuts him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running right, it's Irving. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Here's 2nd and 14. He finds Evans left side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 21. He's going to keep it this time, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry.
And it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. So that brings them to 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Mayfield now from the gun. This throw is caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
For the field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
Charging down the middle, and they block it. Live ball picked up. He's off to the races. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. The Lions cut it to a field goal game.
Lions, 14.
Project
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Johnson with a return here. Juke the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. This drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Throwing again is Baker. It's hauled in by out on the right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
A gain of 16
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Buccaneers.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for second and long.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing, Baker. Caught by Godwin on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. A tight end in motion now. Third and short, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. And a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Mayfield on first and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down, here's Baker. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. He finds Otten on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Irving on the inside give. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Baker now off the play fake. Has it down close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Mayfield now, blitz coming. Irving hauls it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making a 9-point advantage. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
First call here coming from the shotgun. It's not on the ground with Gibbs. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Katie, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 31. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. Delivers another one to Williams. He's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Throwing again, it's go. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
The goal of running that drag route is to get him cheeky for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Again, Goff. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that. Everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job. But you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You got to come through on that touchdown.
Looking to throw it. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone block inside the 15. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffed out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He's going to throw again. Goff. The throw is caught. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th. onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the give to Irving. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Once again, Irving. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. The really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
All of a sudden, Kate, this one's not quite over. They find a way to get a big play quickly here. They may give themselves a chance to line up for a field goal of their own.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, gosh, only 3 or 4.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Setting up to pass. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.